You know, my friends, I do all of my thinking while I'm in the shower. In particular, the deepest thoughts occur when I am washing my hair. And I've been doing a lot of thinking recently. In particular, I've been thinking about clones. Alright, I would say that maybe 35 to 40% of my vast collection is clone. And I started thinking, should I feel any kind of guilt? Should I feel any kind of remorse? Should I feel bad about it? Should I feel like I'm defrauding someone? Should I feel like I shouldn't get involved in clones? Okay, and you're probably going to say, Leggy, mate, just don't let it worry you. Just carry on as though you were normal. Alright, that's going to be a struggle for me. Alright, no, seriously, I have been thinking a lot about clones, okay? Do I feel any guilt, the fact that a massive percentage of my fragrance collection is clone? Alright, let me try and stay with me. These are the thoughts that I was having. I thought to myself, can I go out to a shop and buy Paco Rabanne's 1 million in 2024? And you're going to say, yeah, of course you can, Leggy. Every fragrance counter sells Paco Rabanne 1 million. Alright, you go and buy that in 2024 and spray it. Very rapidly you are aware that it's pretty much the same smell as it was in 2007, but realistically you're very well aware that it is a way weaker juice. There's hardly any projection, it doesn't last, and you kind of feel as though you've got to be done. I mean, nowhere on the packaging does it say that it's reformulated or that it's a version 2 or that it's a 2024 model. Alright, okay. So the fragrance houses, they change the goalposts along the way. And you're going to say, well, Leggy, it's not just the designers. No, you're right. What about the niche fragrances? All right, you're spending a lot of money on designer, but then you're spending hundreds of pounds on the niche. What about Baccarat Rouge 540? Trust me, that has been so reformulated from when it was first launched to what it is now. It's a fraction of what it was. I've got an old bottle, and when I smell the new ones, I'm like, man, it's scarcely the same fragrance and it is nowhere near the same performance. So it is not just the designers, but the niches are as well. They constantly, these multi-billion fragrance houses, they change the goalposts as they feel fit along the way, and they don't tell you about it. You know, the packaging looks the same, the bottle looks the same, but the juice inside the bottle is not what it was when it was launched. Okay, so generally speaking, you and I, we kind of lose a little bit of confidence, we lose trust, and we certainly lose the reverence that we have for these big fragrance houses. Okay, now, seriously, these are the thoughts I was going through when I was having a shower. And I think to myself, if the fragrance houses told us that it was different, you know, it wasn't exactly the same as when it was launched, I think we'd have a little bit more trust and respect for them. Alright, honestly, hand on heart, would I go out and buy 1 million in 2024? I wouldn't, because I know it's a very weakened, watered down, reformulated kind of juice. It's not a patch on what it was when it was launched. I tell you what, I had a launch bottle and I was in a car and someone asked me to stop a passenger in the car, not someone outside the car. A passenger in my car asked me to stop the car because they actually felt sick. Okay, it was such a powerhouse fragrance and it isn't now. Okay, and you're not told about it, you're just expected to carry on buying it as though it's exactly the same thing, and it really isn't. Okay, so here's the thing. If the fragrance houses can move the goalposts whenever they feel fit, then surely we as the consumer can also move the goalposts and say, you know what, I'm quite happy with the clones. They're not frauds, they're not copies, they're not fakes rather, but they are clones. Okay, so they take inspiration from the big designers and they make their own fragrances. So the likes of sort of Pandora Scents, the likes of Latifa, the likes of Fragrance World, and there's many more. And you know what, these guys come in and they say, you know what, as a consumer, this is what we can offer to you. And I've got so many clones, and I don't feel guilty anymore because I've gone through those emotions. And trust me, that was all while I was washing my hair. And you're going to go, Leggy, no way. Trust me, those deep philharmonical thoughts occurred while I was washing my hair. And I honestly think, and this is my own personal thoughts, I honestly think if the fragrance houses did exactly the same formula throughout the years, you and I, we probably wouldn't look for clones as much as we do now. You know what, if you could go and buy 1 million, for example, in 2024, and it was exactly the same as it was in 2007, I certainly wouldn't look for clones. I would just go and buy the real thing. And I suppose the fragrance houses can say, oh, you know, it's really difficult to get exactly the same mix. I mean, come on. We're in the 21st century. Do not tell me that something that was done perfectly in 2007 cannot be done in 2024. Don't wash with me. Trust me, those fragrance houses could do exactly the same mix as they did when they launched it, but they don't. Man, I've got this off my chest and I feel so much better. You know what, my fragrance collection is a massive collection, and I would say about 40% of it is clone. And why not? Let's go with the clone guys, because these guys can make it, and quite often, very often, it's a very, very similar scent, and quite often it's a very, very similar performance. But what is different is the price. And when it's a fraction of the price, that's when you and me go, you know what? I'm quite happy with the clones. I feel okay with the clones because these guys have actually put a lot of effort into being the same, but a fraction of the price. What an introduction. I need to share with you a clone that has absolutely wowed me. A clone by the mighty house of Latifa. Well, it's Maison Alhambra, which is a division within the empire, the Latifa Empire. And I need to share this one with you. It is called VICTORIOSO, and it is made by Maison Alhambra. I'm exhausted. Right, okay. That's what it looks like. And I've had this juice, well, it's 100ml, and it cost me a smidgy widgy over £20. £20 and 89 pence. I've had it about 3 months, and I have been absolutely blown away with this fragrance. Not only is it so close to Invictus, but the performance has absolutely thrilled me. Every time I've worn it, I've gone, man, you know what, this is so good. This is a clone done right. Okay, now, another story. Man, this channel's full of stories. Okay, now, I must admit, when Invictus first launched, back in the day, I went and got me a sample. And when I sprayed it, this is what happened. Okay, I kind of understood it, I kind of got it, it was very sort of pack-a-raban, but I kind of felt that it was just riding the tide of 1 million. It was another sort of bubblegummy style fragrance, okay, and I never actually got totally and utterly inspired to buy a full-size bottle of Invictus, okay, but I have come full circle. The first time Invictus interested me was when I smelt Invictus Victory. Now, honestly, has that got anything to do with the original Invictus? Okay, they've both got woods in it. Yeah, that's about it. All right, okay, honestly, if that was sprayed and you were not told that it was an Invictus, you'd just go, man, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous woody ambery sort of fragrance with a fizzy of citrus on the top, but you would not particularly associate that at all with the original Invictus. That's the Invictus Victory. That got me sort of thinking, you know what, I do like this Invictus, Lionel. And since then, obviously, you've got to have that. Every guy's got to have Invictus Platinum in the collection. That is minty bubblegum over woods. Okay, that is absolutely gorgeous, fresh. I mean, there's fresh and there's platinum fresh, and that will punch freshness out of you. Okay, there's also Victory Elixir. Okay, it's pretty good, pretty good. Okay, nice twist on the Victory vibe. But personally, I have come full circle all the way back to the original. Okay? But the crazy thing is, I still haven't bought a bottle of the original. And the reason why is because this Maison Alhambra is so good. Now, let me smell it. Let me smell it. Let me spray it. Man, it's late and I'm tired, but we're going to keep going. So stay with me, please. Okay. There is just a few seconds of okay, slightly alcoholic, which is common with a lot of the Maison Alhambras. Okay? Okay, it's pretty much almost gone. Right, don't go near it for the first 10 seconds, okay? Let it get that alcoholic, slightly screechiness out of its system. Okay, don't let that put you off. Please do not let it put you off. It literally lasts 10, 20 seconds tops, and it's really not that bad. Okay, but I do need to tell you about it. Don't expect to be straight into the Invictus as it is in the original. Okay, now, let me tell you, if you have never ever smelt Invictus, let me try and describe Invictus to you. Okay, Invictus is bright, it's youthful, it's kind of summery, and it's kind of fun. Okay, I'm trying to get away from using the word bubblegum, okay, because it is a bubblegum fragrance. At the top end of Invictus, you've got a gorgeous, gorgeous grapefruit. Now, this grapefruit is on steroids. Trust me, the grapefruit is on steroids, and it gives it like a bubblegummy sort of vibe. Okay, honestly, if you want me to use any other words other than bubblegum, I can't find them. Seriously, this is bubblegum on steroids. Okay, then on the grapefruit, the bubblegum, you've got this. I don't even have to say the word salt. That action just says salt, doesn't it? Okay, okay. It has like a salty, almost seaside kind of vibe. And then there is some sweet, nice woods. The woods is the only thing that's kind of serious about Invictus. The rest of it is seriously just bubblegum. And I must admit, when I first smelt it, one of the things that kind of just held me back was the fact that it does smell like something that I chewed in the 90s. Some kind of bubblegum. I can't remember the name of it, but there was a bubblegum in the 90s, and I thought I was really cool chewing this bubblegum, and it smelt very much like Invictus. Okay. This fragrance, I say, is fun, it's youthful, it's sort of slightly, it's more summery perhaps than anything else, and it does have a real sort of energetic sort of vibe about it. Okay, there is nothing sort of mundane about this. There's nothing sort of, it's Monday sort of thing. This fragrance, when you spray it, it just says, come on, let's go out, let's have some fun. Okay, it is a ridiculously fun fragrance. Now, I do understand that a guy, when he perhaps gets late 30s into his 40s, he may potentially say, this is a little bit young for me. All right, I'm well into my 50s. I don't care about that sort of thing. Seriously, if a fragrance sort of excites me, if it gives me energy, if it gives me good vibes, then I'll wear it. I don't care about this. It's for a youthful crowd. Man, you're as young as you feel. Okay, seriously, this is so bursting with energy. Okay, but it's done in a bubblegum kind of way. Do not let the bubblegum put you off. Females absolutely, that's even a new word on me, absolutely love this fragrance. So get it out of your head that it's only for teenage and that sort of thing, and seriously just wear Invictus. When I say wear Invictus, I'm actually going to seriously, hand on heart, recommend this Maison Alhambra. Okay, how close is it? Well, honestly, I can't even put a percentage on it. It is Invictus in a different bottle. Honestly, it is so close. It is redonkulously close. I'm going to say it's a 99%. Okay, seriously, this is Invictus for £20.89 British money. eBay, by the way, I got it. Right, okay, so what about the performance? Now, the original Invictus is only an EDT, and for that, I mean, alright, I've had this sample since it was launched, And I have to say, I mean obviously it's a sample, I haven't really worn it loads. It's okay. I probably get overall of about sort of 2.5, 3, maybe 4 hours tops of being able to smell it. This one, which is a fraction, I mean, I don't know, I've never bought a real bottle, but I'm guessing if you went out to buy Invictus, the original EDT, I'm guessing 100ml would cost you around about £70 British money. So this is £20, a fraction. This is a clone done right, my friends. The performance on this one will absolutely mesmerise you. For the space of an hour and a half, this stuff is radiating off you. It loves the warmer weather. You can wear it all year round. I don't give a monkeys about that sort of thing. Just wear it, wear it, wear it. But this does very, very well in the warmer weather. Okay, it radiates off you. Hour and a half. Everyone in the room, in your space, in your area, as you walk past them, everyone will smell it on you. And for the rest of the day, after the hour and a half, it does drop down to quite a close scent bubble, but it does not give up. It doesn't sort of just go skin scent. It goes to a scent bubble. Man, this is such good value for money, honestly. This is fresh. You can wear this to the gym. This is kind of fresh and clean. You can wear it to your place of work. This is even okay for your place of worship. I mean, it is a kind of a fun sort of fragrance, and it does have a bubblegum feel, but it's kind of done in a semi-classy sort of way. I'm trying to make it sound better. Okay, honestly, if you're just wearing casual stuff and you're just having a casual kind of day, this is absolutely perfect. Okay, I'm going to put it back up with my collection of Invictuses. Alright, now that's a clone done well, and hand on heart, trust me, if you like the Invictus vibe, get the Maison Alhambra. Do you want me to show you again so you can have a good look? Oh look, almost focused it then. VICTORIOSO. Okay, now I've got other Invictuses in my collection, and these are special because these two, and we're not going to review these now, don't worry, I'm going to let you go to bed. These two are made by Fragrance World, Invicto, Legend, no, Intense and Legend. Okay, now those, and this is where it gets interesting, those are clones of Invictuses which are no longer available. Those, I mean, especially the Legend, I'm absolutely loving that one, but I'm going to do a full review of those in the future. I'm going to love you and leave you now, but before I go, please, 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 I'd love a thumbs up. Thumbs up, say leggy man, just keep going, son. You know, this channel, it isn't monetized, I'm not sponsored, I'm not attached to anything, just YouTube. And I really appreciate your visit. Appreciate your thumbs up, because you just come out do a thumbs up, so that is awesome. Okay, I'd love you to come back for the next review, because sharing fragrances with you is a passion. I have a passion to share it, to inspire you to wear a good fragrance every single day. That's all I'm here for, to get you thinking about fragrances, to get you going, you know what, I've actually got Invictus in my wardrobe, I'm going to wear that tomorrow. Or if you like Invictus and your bottle's finished, go and get the Maison Alhambra. Trust me, you'll thank me. You really will, because £20, you'll feel it's unbelievable. Okay, where was I? I was going to go now. Anyway, so I will see you next time. Stay safe, keep spraying, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. See, look, I've got my eye on the off button and go, oh, I know where it is this time. No need to mess around. I know exactly where that off button is.